Alan, not a bad day we have for a Monday, especially following Mother's Day, where we did get some sun, still had some rain, but I feel like everybody got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, today, sun in the morning, clouds kind of sheltering the afternoon a little bit with the overcast nature of them. Did play golf. I'm only mentioning this because in Texas, sorry.
No, I
keep referencing. No, because I would play a lot, and my goal was always to shoot under the temperature, like the high temperature for the day.
We were playing in August, it's 102. You're like, I got this.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I feel good all year round. I'm like shooting under the temperature. But when you have a map like this, I'd be in a different profession if I were shooting under these temperatures.
Yeah, you'd be on the tour.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe on one of the nines I did it. I did do that. Yeah.
It was just the other 9.
I know. Yeah, when you have to do math between the two, it gets a bit higher than these numbers. But 50s and 60s for the most part. 63 in both Sanford and Wiscasset. Right now, we haven't had a ton of cooling, and as long as the clouds are overhead, they will be slow to cool, but the problem tonight is that the clouds are going to disperse, and from, say, Bangor, Waterville, and points to the south and west away from the coast, that's where there's going to be that possibility of some patchy frost. You see how thick the clouds are right now. They will eventually get out of here tonight. They'll redevelop tomorrow. Out west, north of the Dakotas, this is going to be our next, I think, long duration feature. It's an upper level low. This is the mid-level energy associated with it. And because of Maine's placement with respect to where this low is, it's going to put us in line with little ripples of energy out ahead of it. And that's going to supply the lift needed to wring out some rain. So Wednesday, Thursday, and even into Friday, this low is in a position to keep sending in these pockets of lift. And that's why the forecast for the second half of this work week, that's important, work week, will be unsettled because it looks like by the weekend that does start to slide out. So you see the rain chances really grow into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is how the modeling plays it out. It's quiet tomorrow with the redevelopment of clouds. Here comes the system associated with that upper level energy. Rain spreads in Wednesday afternoon, and I think it just stays unsettled, passing showers into Thursday and even into Friday as this low works to the south of the state. Remember, we're going to get that mid-level lift coming in, and that's why the simulated radar looks to show that banding nature, because that lift is going to wrap around the low. So unsettled Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's also going to be cooler until that low exits, mid-50s for highs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But look what's ahead for the weekend. We'll take it if we can get there. That low may linger a little bit, so it's not a slam dunk that we get into those, but does definitely look like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are going to be unsettled and seasonally cool with mid-50s each day. I think we could get anywhere between a ½ inch to 1.5 inches of rain. And as long as that low just keeps on moseying on down the weather highway, then we're looking good for the weekend. Still won't be able to shoot under the high temperatures, but it will be nice feeling to attempt, at least, I think. Yeah.
Sure. And we talked about last week how we do need some rain to address the drought, and this seems like the best way to handle it, right? Slow and delivered over several days.
And it's not just this week. We've been in this pattern, so we're looking at least promising. I don't want to say we're out of anything, but this is what we would want to see.
Just in time for summer. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah.